Hey everybody, I'm working on this laptop here. I've already got it apart. The problem is he dropped it and it landed on his DC jack here, and it is he actually didn't damage the jack, believe it or not. He damaged the plastic around here. So what happens is if I plug in the power here, hit the power button. I don't know if you can see this, but the power lights are on. And there it's beeping because there's no hard drive in it or screen. But what I'm gonna have to do is get some epoxy glue and actually glue this back down, because he's actually broken the jack, not the jack, but the plastic. See, here's the part of the plastic right here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to glue that, and if I put it in from the outside here, see, yeah, works just fine. I guess that's good news. You know, it's good news that this isn't soldered on, and he doesn't need a new jack, so we'll have to get the epoxy glue out and glue that down. And I put something heavy on it, so I did maybe just some Gorilla Glue. I don't know, whatever I can find. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video, and when that's dry, I will come on back. Okay, I'm back. Actually, the first part of this video was shot last night. I've put some glue, some epoxy glue. It's just some, where's the tube? Can't find the tube. That's okay. It's Gorilla epoxy glue. And now it's good and strong in there, see? Now I have to put the computer back together. It's always a fun task. It's one of the reasons I hate working on laptops, is because I hate putting laptops back together. I hate taking them apart. So what I'm gonna do is you know what else I hate? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I hate like having something in my hand and then putting it down and then I can't find it. But I found it. Okay. I'm going to pour the screws out right next to me here. And now you're thinking, oh, but you'll lose one. Oh well. The thing about laptops and working on customers' laptops is that if you run out of screws, it's best just to have all the ones on the outside visible, because that's the ones they see. So, you know, you have to be short of one or so. Be short of the ones on the inside, because they don't see those. Whoops, that particular one. That might be one of them long ones. I don't know. How many long ones do I have? I have 2 of them. Alright. Well, yes, I think that's it. No, it's one of the black ones. Okay. All the black ones are pretty much the same. I did have to take the motherboard off. I had to fix another little problem with the battery clip, but I fixed it. It just popped loose. Of course, you have to take the motherboard apart to get the battery clip. So, not apart. You have to take it off. Or did I say off? I don't know. I'm kind of tired. It's 2 in the morning. Customer kind of wants this back tomorrow, so that means I need to put it back together now. Happy, happy, joy, joy. That was a silver one, probably. Good thing about this is the screws aren't going to go back in a hole that they don't go in. So, at least on this one. It's not true of all laptops, I assure you. Like that one, it just won't tighten down. So it's probably one of them long ones. Yep. That's where them 2 long ones go. So many screws for laptops. You know what I hate more than the screws? Is I hate the little little ribbon cables. My big fat fingers. Are there more long ones? I guess this is. Unless these were for black ones. Could be for black ones. Quite possibly. Another thing you have to do is you have to get the top and make sure that you're not, like I have just done, putting screws back. Yeah. Which ones? This one, this one, this one, and that one. Putting screws back where they need to go through the top. Should have pretty much checked on that before I started just putting screws in willy-nilly, but it's okay. No harm done. It's only these 2. This one's a black one. I can tell it's a black one because the arrow is not white. Or maybe not. Maybe that doesn't matter at all. Okay, I thought it meant something. I guess it doesn't. Thought it was trying to tell me something, but it was not. Excuse me a minute. My cat is being bothersome here. Okay. Just there we go. Okay. Now, I can't put the top on yet because I have to attach to the screen. Hold on, you might lose me here a second. While I try to get this straight. Pardon me. Let me move my camera here. Temporarily move that. Okay. Tighten that down. Ah. Apparently Dropbox has refreshed for some reason. It'd really help if this screwdriver had a magnetic tip, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna rub it against a magnet. Okay. Now that I can move it, tighten this screw down. And then it'll stay there. Oh, there we go. Put the screw in. Awesome. Alright, now the screen will go up and down and it's held on. I gotta put the Wi-Fi antennas back up here. Something really fun to do when you have big fat man fingers. Need some tweezers. There we go. And then we'll plug the screen in. That big old piece of tape back over it. Now before I go any further, I'll hook the power button back up here. And then I will get paper. I'll hook this up here. Turn it on. See what I get. Oh, and there's the Dell screen. And it's telling me that there is blah 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 blah. Okay, but it's working. Good deal. Alright. You want to test it now before you just start putting stuff back on it, because you're going to put all the stuff back on it and go, whoa, it doesn't work. Alright. Close it up for a second. Where's the top? Okay, the top. Home of the power button, which I have here in my hand. Alright, silver ones here. You might be like, well, if you hate working on laptops, why are you working on a laptop? Well, because this person is paying me to work on his laptop. And he also happens to be related to the former mayor. So, there's that. Indicator lights. Not that I really care that he, former mayor isn't exactly my political, doesn't really share my political beliefs, but it's a good business contact to have, so. There we go. Plus, I met him once. He wasn't so bad as a person, you know. You know, he shook my hand. He was nice. It's one of those times I wish I had a magnetic screwdriver for this. Of course, I met the mayor at another customer's office who also doesn't share my political beliefs. But business is business. So, oh well. Oh, I know what I bet that is. That's for the other screw hole. Okay. That's why screw's not going in. Now the fun part here is to get all the little cables hooked back up. Especially when they're not long enough to grab hold of with the oh, okay, this goes under the motherboard. Okay. Gotta make sure that that does root itself under the motherboard. And connects under there. Bleh. Supposed to get just right under the screen there. Be right back. I'm back. I wanted to get all the little cables in place off camera because I don't want to look like I'm fumbling when I'm not really fumbling and just got fat fingers. Okay. Well, I guess I was fumbling because I have fat fingers. 2 more of these cables for the keyboard. That one on. This keyboard has 2 cables. I'm just putting the keyboard on so I can test before I put all the screws back in. There's nothing worse than getting all the screws back in and have it not work. Alright. Power. Power. Lights, 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 lights. Oh, these lights aren't on because the thing's not hooked up to the bottom of the motherboard. That's fine. Okay. F3. Keyboard's working. There's no boot device right now because the hard drive's over there. But I bet you this computer's got a it does not. I was gonna say I bet it has a GUI BIOS, but surprisingly it does not. It is a text-based BIOS. It's okay, because so far so good on it working. Now we got to put those screws back in before we clamp that keyboard down. Not that one. You know, I was trying to decide if I wanted to work on this tonight, 2 in the morning, or get up early and work on it in the morning. And I thought, I'm probably not going to get up early. So, I'm working on it now. It is highly likely that I will take the time I was going to take to work on this laptop and sleep. So I might as well knock it out of the way and have it done so that tomorrow I can give it back to its owner and be done with it. I mean, most things with laptops are no big deal. Changing the screen's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's not that bad. You know, if it was the keyboard, if I just only need to put a new keyboard on, it's not a big deal. But anything that involves it dismantling it completely, it's just a big pain in the butt. Alright, close it there. And take this doohickey here. And I do believe it goes there. Some bezel. This bezel back in place here. So as far as the top is concerned, it's back together. Flip it over. I'm gonna put these big flat screws back over here under where the DVD burner goes. I would say these work better than they did before. Nice. Okay, really tiny little screws here. Really tiny. Oops. Really hope that glue holds. I'm gonna have to tell them, you know, be careful. It's glued on now. If it ever breaks again, it's probably a whole new bottom bezel for this laptop. And a new DC jack. But for now, a little epoxy glue. And it's fine. Oop. Just, okay. Plus, I was watching, I was getting caught up on DC Legends of Tomorrow. I can't believe I hadn't seen it before. Oh my gosh. It's turning out to be, well, at least I'm just starting season 1, so far it's like one of the best DC shows they're showing right now. That and Gotham. I mean, I like the others. I was watching, you know, Supergirl and Flash are cool, but kind of wish Supergirl and Superman were on the same Earth as the Flash and everybody, but no, can't have that. Even though they can meet, apparently, through crossing dimensional portals or whatever. Okay, put the DVD burner back in. I'm going to put the hard drive in. It would help if I were not putting it in wrong. Alright. And if I was looking what I was doing while I was doing it. This is weird anyway. Okay, here we go. This is bent a little bit. Ain't good enough. Okay, this is one of those, I guess I'm using my flush cutters as tweezers to get these little flat cables back in place. And it works, so I ain't complaining. And I just knocked something off. Oh well. Alright. I've got 4 silver screws and I know just where they go. One goes here to hold the DVD burner in place, and the rest hold the hard drive in place. just like that. And the rest are just case screws. Which are pretty much all the same. I'm almost done with this. Okay, put these two in the front because they're visible from the outside. The rest go under the cover, which not there, not there. Just hold the cover on. I seem to have two. Oh, there's one. I seem to have two screws left over, but I found one of them right here. Yeah, I used to work with this dude. He would always have a handful of screws left over. It's like, dude, let's go somewhere. Let's see. I have missed a hole. And if I can't see it, neither can the customer. So whoop-de-doo. Alright. Take the cover. Put it back in place here. Whoa, my phone fell over. Alright. Hit it again. Okay. Stay where you're at. Alright. Ah! Hate that. Stop doing that. Alright. Hey, look, it's my epoxy glue. Anyway, I'm fixing the camera. Alright, stay put. There we go. It's lovely that it snaps in place and screws down. Replace the battery. And Open it up. Plug it in. Battery lights on. Turn on the power. And starting Windows. I gotta make sure the touchpad works. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna bore you with me fixing it, but I really hope it does. It does. There we go. And so does the speakers. See, touchpad's working. Cool. Keyboard's all lit up. Awesome. Well, success. It is as fixed as it's gonna get. All the lights are working. Yeah. Awesome. Well, now I will shut her down. I think before I call it fixed, though, I think I'd like to pull the battery out one more time and make sure it'll work just on this power, because you're like, oh no, it's fixed. Yeah. Oop. Sorry. Yeah. Powering on without the battery. So that's really good. Sweet. It's flippin' sweet. And once again, please power off. Shut down safely, please. Okay, well, it's shutting down, so I don't have to sit here and bore you with silence. But anyway, thanks for watching my repair video, and I will see you next time.